Right. Good morning. I'm actually meeting with a girl in 4 minutes. She reached out to me about wanting to give me a quote on cleaning the houses after we fixed them up, which, hey, look, I'll meet with you. You're a hustler and you want to come clean some houses, by all means. Like, you're reaching out to me, so I'll give you an opportunity. I mean, I don't want to clean them. Hello, this is Chris.
Hey, Chris, this is
Hey, what's up? How can I help you?
yes. I was just wondering what was going on.
Oh, yeah, so yeah, man, I ran your mom and it doesn't look good. She's got like a ton of addresses behind her. She's rented from us before. I've had to take her to court before. The whole situation with y'all wanting me to add her to the lease and her being on FaceTime the entire time. I just got a bad feeling about it.
I completely understand. I didn't know about none of the prior stuff.
Yeah.
If I knew about the situation, I wouldn't have wasted your time. To be honest, I just didn't know what was going on. You know what
Yeah, that whole man, I'm sorry. I've run into a lot of people in the same situation and we've let it slide before and we've been burned. So
I mean? No, I completely understand. I just had because she lives up in West Virginia, but no, I completely understand because you know what I mean. I wouldn't have wasted your time if I already knew. You know what I mean?
yeah, man, I appreciate you calling. But if I've rented to somebody before and had to take them to court before, it's just not a good look. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I wanted to rent to you guys. I did go ahead and refund y'all's deposit, so you have that. Um, but good luck, man. Like I said, I'm sorry. Right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why you do a. Not only I ran both these people's background clean as whistles, both of them, but the girl was FaceTiming this woman the entire time when I was showing her houses, and that's just a red flag. And I asked her, I said, who is this? Well, that's my mother-in-law. Is she going to be living with you? Oh, no, definitely not. Well, why are you FaceTiming her? Oh, well, because I just wanted her to see the house. Huh, okay. Well, then I take their deposit, whatever. And then they call me yesterday, this guy that just called his wife and said, hey, could you add my mother-in-law to the lease because she wants to pay for our power bill? Huge red flag. Yeah, I don't mind, but I have to run her background. Point blank. Oh, really? You have to? Yes, I do. Okay. Well, yeah. And then she said, well, if there's anything on there, we don't have to have her on the lease. Well, there you go. Boom, done. It's over. Right then, I ran it yesterday. I get it back within 24 hours. I knew right then it was going to be bad. And sure enough, this lady has had over 40 addresses in the last 10 years. I actually rented to her 6 years ago, 7 years ago now, forgot all about her. And I had a judgment against her from 7 years ago. So I'm sorry, and I've already refunded back the money this morning. I'm not doing it. And the woman was like, well, we don't have to add her to the lease, yada, yada, yada. No. The answer, no. If it looks like a duck, it sounds like a duck, quacks like a duck, what is it, guys? It's a duck. Anyway, this cleaning lady's waiting on me. So see you later. Bye. All right. I just met with the cleaning lady. It's kind of funny. I recognized her name because it's a really peculiar name. And then I saw her and I'm like, man, you look so familiar. And she said, yeah, I looked at one of your houses last week. And I was like, oh, well, nice to see you again. But anyway, she's given me a really fair price. She estimated how long it was going to take her and what she charges per hour. And that falls in line with what we would normally pay. Now, granted, I like flat rate pricing typically. I don't like this whole hourly rate stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how she does. You know, she doesn't hit me in the head too bad. Like, she claims it'll take her 3 hours. And so at her hourly rate, it was, I think $55. So, I mean, that's kind of crazy because, like, I could pay one of somebody else to just come and work for 55 or less. I mean, that's good money, but look, I don't have to provide cleaning material, fuel, any of that. So I told her to have fun because I need the houses cleaned in the next 2 weeks, and she's willing to do it. So it works out for everybody. Excuse me. But anyway, I don't know if y'all saw on the house that I just changed the sliding doors on, or the rollers, where we had to pull up the LVP in the kitchen to replace the bowed subfloor. So that was bizarre. There was no water damage. It just literally just crowned. And from the factory, we found out that they missed the joist when nailing it. Well, actually, in these houses, they staple it, and they missed it. And so anyway, it bowed up, believe it or not, because the power was off over the summer, and humidity, I guess, in the house caused that to happen. I don't know how it lasted 25 years that way, but it did. So anyway, we pulled up the LVP. I think I talked about this, little miscommunication there. So now I've got to go get a 12 by 14 foot amount of LVPs, which is how many square feet? Like 170-ish, somewhere in there. My math skills are not the best. But anyway, I got to go to the store and get 170 square feet of LVP, and we have got to get that down immediately because that house just came back on the market, and I need to show it and get it back to rent it. But yeah, so these are the real life struggles of a landlord today, 2026. Now this is owner, operator, worker, handyman, lawyer. You know, I'm not claiming to be a lawyer, but I go to court. I represent myself. I sign leases, prepare leases, do all the finances, do all the bill paying, do all the managing of all the properties, scheduling all the properties. 90% all the work. Hiring, firing, consulting, you name it. It's me. So things happen. You know, I make a plan in the beginning of the day, and it does not sometimes happen. I know I've said this in a previous video, but I have a have to list and then a if I have time to list. So my have to list today, I'm signing a lease at 4 p.m. I have to do that. I have to install the new plug on the new stove today. I have to do that because the people moving into the house have to have a stove. I have to get this material today, and I have to go buy a rental property that's having issues with their heat, which I'm going to call that guy now and see what he says. I figure I'm going to start doing these phone calls on air to see, you know, as long as they don't reveal any personal information. But that way y'all get kind of an idea of the interactions with tenants and that sort of thing. So here we go. I try to keep a really cordial relationship with all the tenants up until they owe me money.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Chris. I'm calling to see what a good time is today to swing by to look at. Golly, hold on. Hello, this is Chris.
There's my man.
What's up? What can I do for you today?
What's happening over there?
Man, I'm about to go stuff my face. What you think?
Man, you are a dude. I'm right behind you. I'm following suit. Dude. I'm right behind you, homie.
What you gonna get today?
Dude, let me tell you, I found 2 Vietnamese places over.
Hey, what's up, man? Sorry about that.
What's going on, Chris?
Hey, y'all around for me to come look at that heat?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, she's there. What about that baby? Is it asleep? I don't want to wake her up or
she not
nothing.
there. She not there.
Oh, the baby's not there. Okay, she with you?
Nah. She at her grandma's.
Oh man, that's where she needs to be. But I'm gonna come out and look at it today. See what I can figure out with it, man. It's hard to fix something when it doesn't give you problems when you're there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, but
Right.
I'm at Lowe's now, so give me a little bit and I'll be heading that way. All right.
All right, I'll let her know. I'm at work right now, but I'll let her know.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I'm ready to take a nap. So I forgot that today was like contractor appreciation day or something at Lowe's, and I walk in and there's picnic tables and I can smell something good. And they had big old trays of Brunswick stew and rolls. Which I went in there and I said, "Can I get a bowl of that?" And they said, "Absolutely, Chris, you surely can." And then she said, "Would you like me to fill it up?" Well, I didn't come here thinking I was going to get a half a bowl. I want a full bowl. She ended up having to double bowl the bowl. So let me tell you, it took me about 15 minutes to eat all that. And now I feel like taking a nap. I did load up 8 boxes of ale. Guys, this is my lovely bride. Hold on one second. Sweetheart, how can I help you? Yes, that is the whole goal. Yes, ma'am. Babe, you are so sweet. You would have to manually click them and send them. It's fine as long as we can just moving forward, have them. So I want the applications from the website that get sent to my inbox. I want them to automatically go to the folder labeled applications. And I want, the Zillow stuff to go automatically to the Zillow label. And then because I want to be able, because it's really hard. So when I send off the applications, I'm getting, 100 emails. It's difficult for me to find where the lady responded after running the background. You follow me? I'm just, as you can see from my inbox, it is a clustered mess. Yeah. And you're so organized and beautiful. Yes, all Zillow emails. Well, yeah, all of those I want just like junk. Send those to junk. I'm inquiring about your properties. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, all of it go to Zillow. That's fine. I don't even look at them from Zillow. I look at the Zillow app for Zillow. Does that make, yeah. I really don't even want them coming to my email, to be honest. So that's gonna, the icon's gonna look like a little business thing, and it's gonna say new submission from their name. And that's going to be the application from the website. Okay. Click on applications. I moved some there already. Okay, I'm sorry. It's on my phone. This may not be on. Yeah. So anyway, just take one that's already in the folder and then just apply it to that. Oh no. Yes, that's it. Yeah. Yes. Perfect. I love it. Yes. You could rename the applications one website or something. Love you, hon. My beautiful wife. She is trying to help me because right now I am hammered with informations. Informations. Sorry, I was reading that text. I'm being hammered right now with applications, people reaching out. I mean, and this is what's interesting too. Like I'll tell people now, our application fee's $50. Well, that's how much it costs me to run it. Really, I should be charging $60. So it's actually, I'm getting at least $1 for my time, but I don't. And then I credit it back to you at your first month's rent. Who does that? Nobody. So I'm being, whatever. But like these people like $50, that's too much for an application fee. Nobody charges that amount. Bull crap. And then they're like, well, I'm not paying for an application, blah, 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 before I view the house. Well, that's fine. You're not as serious as other people. And I'm just trying to weed out the tire kickers. Okay. Because the other day I showed probably 15 people, the available houses that didn't put in an application. Not a single one of them afterwards passed the application. And so that just that was an entire day of mine wasted. And let me tell you, I don't know about y'all, but where I live, there's 5 days in one work week. Because I got 4 kids, the only way I work on the weekends is if it's an emergency. And you know that I work on my days off when it's an emergency. I mean, I went down and worked Christmas Day this year. So it's not for a lack of desire to work or laziness. It's just, hey, I have to separate family life and work life. And it's hard to do with a family business. It's hard to do. My son wants to do what I do. I really wish he would aspire to be a doctor or something else. I'm going to tell you, when I retire from this, I'll tell you what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And that is not work with people. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll go be an arborist and go stare at trees and listen to them sing or something, whatever those crunchy people do. But I don't know. Well, I guess my strap didn't hold. I just heard those new LVPs because I slammed on my brakes. Slam into the bed of my truck. That sucks. I got to figure out a better way to strap LVP in the bed of my truck. Because what I do now, not good. Anyway, on to the time lapse. If y'all haven't guessed it yet, I like to ramble. Or not that I like to ramble, I can ramble. So just stop me. Say, Chris, pump the brakes just a touch. We don't need to know every thought that crosses your mind. I have a problem. I can't hide my emotions about people sometimes. And so my wife says, Chris, we're going to go be around these people and we know you don't like them all that much and you can't hide that or fake it. So it'd probably be best if you stay home, which I appreciate that with my wife because it's true. If I don't like you, you're going to know. But if I like you, hey, you're my best friend. Like, I'm very black and white. I either love you or I want nothing to do with you because it's a waste of my time and I'm not going to fake it. And I struggle with that. I've got some personal battles I'm trying to figure that out with. And I know some of y'all got the same things. Which I really shouldn't talk about that stuff on the YouTubes. Heck, I don't know. Everybody goes through their own struggles. Just sitting here with friggin' Thoughts with Chris. That's what I'm gonna name. I'm gonna change my YouTube channel to Thoughts with Chris. Random. Capital R. Random Thoughts with Chris. But no, we're figuring it out, guys. We are figuring it out here. Trying to be as efficient as possible. I'm looking for some ducks out there on that pond. There's quite a few out there. I don't know if y'all can see this great big old pond next to me. I don't know if you can or not, but it's a great big old pond, and that's how we know if the birds are down here or not. I look at places like that. But anyway, guys, let's turn this camera around and get to the old time lapse. Yes. Yes. Come on. Let's see what we got here. Lukewarm. Watch him for me. You're good, right? Let's see how good he does. Oh, look at him. What a beautiful animal. No, don't lick yourself, man. Good baby. All right, let's see what our pressures look like. Okay, 140 on suction. But anyway, I wanna make sure she's definitely not low, so I'm here to check the defrost anyway to make sure the defrost cycle, everything's working the way it should. I think I did a really good job on this install, personally. What do I know, right? I'm just a landlord. Okay, put my tools away. And we're gonna put little Gussie 2 in the truck. Yes, come on. Good. There he goes. Cow hoof in there. All right. Okay, I'm not gonna go videotape the inside, but there's toys inside the toilet. Yay. So I ordered a new board, so I'm just gonna swap it out. I thought I had it in my truck, but apparently I don't. So I've got to get that and swap it out. So that's my fault. And of course it's Friday. But anyway, I got to go drop off this flooring and meet up with the roofer, get him paid. And that's one thing I don't do. I don't do roofs anymore. It's a liability for us. I actually fell off a roof several years ago. And this is why when you're going up a ladder that somebody else set, double check it, because I did not. And so when I went to I walked up the ladder fine, but I went to step off the roof, the ladder kicked out, gone. And I fell. I'll just say this. Good Lord was looking after me. It knocked the wind out of me. And I laid there for about 10 minutes. So anyway, all right, guys.